Today on Veterans Stand Up, I'm talking with Lee Kirby, the co-founder of Salute Mission Critical. Well, welcome, Lee, and let's begin by talking about the mission and what you guys do.
Great. I appreciate you having me. We started 10 years ago with the goal of being able to build a company that could take veterans transitioning from the military and get them into the data center industry and address both the training and the experience problem, because a lot of veterans were having trouble getting a job at that time because of the economic meltdown and a couple surges, and it's taken off from there.
So how do you engage veterans? And I also think you told me once before, military spouses.
Exactly. So people think about 200,000 veterans coming off of active duty every year. There's another 160 to 180,000 military spouses coming off too. And that's a huge talent pool of people who have adapted and overcome any sort of obstacle in their life in the military. So we engage at the transition assistance program sites and the education sites on the various military posts. You look at some of the really big posts, and the number of soldiers coming off of just Fort Hood is 18,000 a year. So there's a lot of people out there that are transitioning that we try to target and give them the opportunity if they want to have a hands-on technical services career.
Well, tell us about the openings and the salaries.
Salaries range. We have entry-level positions, but we have a lot of mid-level positions that many veterans don't even realize they qualify for. If you are in the infantry, many times you think you got to be a security guard, but an infantryman will maintain his equipment, his communications gear, weapon systems. That's the same thing a data center technician does. So we can convert people from what they think their MOS is based on their supporting skills and make them data center technicians in a not too long time. Worst case is 12 weeks, get them to proficiency, but we see people hit the ground and come up running very quickly. And then those careers span, you don't need a degree to be in these roles, and you don't need a degree to proceed in the industry. You can end up in 6 digits within 3 or 4 years.
Now, I know one of the things you talk about is remote work. Tell us about that.
We've got a lot of remote work opportunities for people that aren't doing the hands-on work in the data centers. HR, administration, finance. We've got a great talent acquisition team that's spread all over the world. One lady that's doing a great job, Jillian, out in Pearl Harbor, and her husband is assigned there at Schofield Barracks. You don't have to be sitting in an office to be doing your job if you have the training and capabilities to do it. So we try to do a lot of remote hires, focusing on the military spouses, but also veterans.
So how can a viewer learn more to include apply?
Go to our website, saluteinc.com, and we've got a careers page. It lists all the current openings, and it also lets you upload your resume, and the talent acquisition team will get a hold of you quickly. Great thing is those jobs are always being updated because we're growing at such a rate. We hired over 600 last year, and we're going to have more than that this year. So always be looking at that site. And if there's something or some place that someone wants to be, I think we've probably got it, because we're not only in the US, we're in 11 countries.
Well, that's great. Thank you, Lee.
Thank you.